We're 3 weeks now.
3 weeks already?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Episode 9.
Right.
Welcome. Let's go.
Welcome to Bitmonkey TV. My name is Marcelo.
And I'm Scott Barrero.
And you're tuning in to... yeah, why are you leaning in, bro? I pointed him perfect. It's up, you know.
I know.
Immediately kicking off with some lovely...
Just being a noob, as usual.
Being a noob. No, but that's what this show's all about. So thanks for tuning in. So... today's topic
today's whimsical. I keep leaning in. Today's whimsical Wing It Wednesday. I think that's
Wing It Whimsical Wednesdays.
Wing It
WWW.
WWW.
We're gonna have to, they might mistaken, the algorithm might mistaken us for wrestling, but that's okay.
I think that's
okay.
WWE. If I'm not correct, but we're good.
Oh shit, that's right. I should have known that.
Anyways, today's a day where we talk about anything that's on our mind. Today's a free day. Generally, for now, our interviews are on Monday and Friday, and Wednesday is a day to just speak our mind
and wing it. Yeah,
and we wing it.
We show up, we start talking. What do we want to talk about today? And today was about his experience with introducing somebody that we know into crypto. Showing them how to purchase and create a wallet and deposit funds without having to go through Coinbase and having that hold. What's it, 5 to 10 days? I forget the whole.
Let's backtrack a little bit before we start diving into the details of what we're doing. I was going through it yesterday. Sorry, deep weird breath.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
But just to go back to what Marcel was talking about yesterday, I actually helped onboard my best friend into the crypto world. He had never stepped foot in it, hadn't made a wallet, never looked at a chart, knew nothing about it. I don't think he didn't even know what Ethereum or Bitcoin was currently priced at or anywhere near, completely oblivious to the crypto world.
Yeah.
But like what we were talking about before we started recording, which I kind of wish we were recording that. We'll touch on the things.
Yeah.
But crypto and sort of all this, even in NFT space, is all about bringing people on board. It's about mass adoption.
Well, it's peer-to-peer, right?
Yeah, peer-to-peer is very important.
The more people you educate and introduce in a positive way, the better it's going to be for everybody, you know? That's why I have,
let's turn on the audio real quick. I think for some reason Pretzel's coming in real hot. I like the track though.
Hey, you're the one who said 10%.
I know. Let's go lower. Let's go lower. I'm being a perfectionist here. My artsy fartsy will not allow it to be too loud.
Artsy fartsy, eh?
Let's do 7 because you love 7.
It never goes to 7.
5 is good.
5 is good. Shout out Gary Vee.
Let's go.
Shout out. Let's fucking go.
All right, and we're back. Okay. So
we never left. They were watching.
Yeah. So I helped my best friend Devin get into crypto, and it was really actually it was fun because I sort of had to relearn some things in teaching him. I think there's always some good things that you can learn from teaching. You know what I mean? It's a whole different mind game when you're trying to explain something to someone, and you're also trying to transfer your excitement and energy about something to someone. You know, you don't want to oversell it, but you can't help yourself but just be so proud of being in the space and knowing about this technology and sort of, I don't know. I feel like we're at the front of something. It's still the very beginning. We're not in the heat. I don't know what you would call it. As far as mass adoption, how many people, in the world do you think have adopted crypto? There's probably got to be a statistic somewhere on the internet.
There's numbers around there somewhere, but I don't focus on those numbers because long-term mindset, the short-term economics don't really matter, right?
I don't know what that means.
Short-term economics, anything that happens in the short term, doesn't matter if you have a long-term thought.
Right, but you still need to get people on board. You need adoption.
This is true.
Yes.
This is true. I can't argue that. 100%.
So
what I was about to say before you cut me off earlier, though, I'm shocked I remembered because I usually forget things like this. I'm usually...
Wait, are you going to talk about the OpenSea thing?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, we're not there yet. We're not. Hold off. Okay.
That's why ever since my entry, right, I've been an observer first and foremost, just playing behind the scenes. Sure, I tried to get all my friends and family first in it, 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16. Even when I took my break, nobody wanted to listen.
Marcelo was always I've known this guy for years and years. He was the first guy I knew who got into crypto. And he was always telling us, talking about it, and we're like, yeah, cool, whatever. Marcelo's got his weird digital
but
money.
I never really took it as seriously until I dug back I really started digging deep here the beginning of this year, because I put everything on a hold, just like I said, just behind the scenes, playing with it, but behind the scenes, not being loud about it. And I was running that IT business, primarily managed IT, web design, and digital marketing. Well, my focus shifted this year, as you guys have learned and will continue to learn. I'm sure we'll dig a little bit deeper for those of you who are watching and are going to watch later, 5 p.m. community chat with Jeremy at Want to Be a V-Friend. I'll be on there, and I know we'll be getting more personal, right? Today's crypto, so I'm not going to give you too much on it today, waste your time. But
On what?
Just my personal side. Yeah.
Oh, your personal side of crypto?
Yeah, but one thing I've always observed is there's a toxic response from a lot of people in the just OGs, and maybe not even OGs, maybe fucking keyboard warriors, maybe trolls, maybe they're the equivalent of a young voice that has yet to hit puberty on Xbox Live talking shit. It could just be that.
Wait, what do you mean, like this toxic voice? Where is it coming from? Like the internet or in real life?
This was primarily in the earlier days on BitcoinTalk.org.
Oh,
sure,
okay,
there was a lot of very good collaborative topics and a lot of long-term relationships, professional relationships formed on that platform, right? And still continue to form on that platform.
Is that still a big platform?
There was always, especially on Reddit, just some asshole responding to somebody just having a genuine question that may have appeared stupid to somebody who knew the answer, but they answer in such a toxic way. And I still see that on a granular level when I'm browsing the web on various platforms.
Like they're condescending?
Yeah, it's just the keyboard warriors.
Yeah.
I feel like people just need to stop making negative comments when somebody's being vulnerable and posting a genuine question because they truly don't understand the meaning behind the technology or the question, right? They're asking a question for a reason. And as stupid as it may be, there's no stupid question. All right, so be more helpful, and we can all play our role in actually that mass adoption. Because right now it's not mass adoption, right? We're a fraction of.
Yeah, we're still. This is still early.
Exactly.
This is still an early game.
All I want to say is I hope that if somebody's watching this who has made one of those comments, dude, just stop. Dude, chick, whoever the fuck you are, like be more accepting, answer the question or point them in the right direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I never really got involved with pointing people in the right direction. Like I said, I've been an observer. I observe, I play. I don't want to talk about it unless I know about it. And those are my 2 cents on that, though.
I feel like my experience, at least lately, has been completely different. It's almost like too much positivity.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So
it's crazy.
I'm referencing that first
that
couple
whole
years
yeah,
of my first entry. Right?
Yeah, right now with the NFT space, it's like everyone's getting excited. When they get in, they're excited, just to be in the space. And when they make their first sale, it's like these artists. I think it sort of carries over, I think, from other social media platforms. Because I see it mainly on Twitter, but if you're coming from knowing people on YouTube or on Instagram or whatever, these communities have sort of gathered around crypto and NFTs and are really supporting each other and helping to like lift each other up. It's kind of crazy. Like
it's really awesome to see.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of competition when it came to photography and getting clients and all that. When I feel like in the Instagram space, and now it's almost like that's all gone. We're here to kind of help each other get along. Like I know that there are multiple artists who use their sales to help purchase another artist's work, like someone who maybe not getting as much attention as they should, and like helping to get them their first sale, and getting everything sort of rolling.
Essentially.
Yeah, and that's happening now. But there's almost a bit too much like positive. Like you can be positive to a certain extent where it becomes. It's like an echo chamber of positivity where no one's actually really giving any sort of feedback or constructive criticism.
No one's taking action.
Or no action. Yeah, and I think that that's all really important, and it's sort of necessary. You have to grind some gears a little bit to get some action, get things moving.
Just like the end of episode number 8. We had a friendly debate. Man, I was pumped up after it, but you know what? Like, there's no hard feelings. Like,
no,
I got
of course
nothing
not.
but respect.
Of course not. It was fun
for each other and
healthy.
Right,
debate.
and it sparked some. Man, I knocked out like 10 pieces of creative.
Yeah.
for something we're working on. So it fueled the fire. That's for sure.
All right, so let's actually
get in.
go back. Well, I
I'll
wanted
let
to
you
go. Yeah.
Go.
Let's both speak at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Just to go back to like my whole process with Devin, someone who knows nothing about crypto, and I'm trying to explain to them everything about how sort of exciting and new this technology is, and it's a different way to sort of invest, and telling them you have to tell anyone if you're investing in crypto, only use money that you're okay with losing, right? Not to say that we don't believe in it, but you don't want to give someone a full bag of confidence and just send them on their way in crypto, because that could lead you to some dangerous places. You can lose your money pretty quickly. But getting him on board was really cool. Making his wallet, making his MetaMask wallet, and then getting him onto Coinbase. I noticed something. So when you sign up, you create your profile or whatever, and then you input your payment details. But it actually doesn't even require. I noticed it doesn't. Oh no. Another thing that it required was your ID, and I realized if you don't have a driver's license, or maybe I guess you'd have to have a state issued license, because like if you're
passport.
Passport didn't work actually for some reason.
Really?
It counted if you're outside of the U.S. but not inside the U.S.
Oh, that's because the platform knows where you're coming from.
Yeah, something.
Unless you mask your IP with a VPN.
And so you can only buy, like, for example, I think New York can't buy Tezos or something like that. So I think it has to do with that, maybe.
Interesting.
But it was really
we'll
interesting.
To do another show on that. Getting into detail.
And when we went through the purchasing process, we noticed that when you're buying, like say you want to buy some Ethereum on Coinbase, you're allowed to trade it like immediately. You can actually trade it. You can move around, put it into other altcoins and whatnot, but you can't actually take it off Coinbase and put it into your wallet, which I thought was extremely weird. Like it has to sit there for 4 whole days. That's a bit weird.
Most exchanges, with the way they operate, now I don't want to speak too much on it because I don't know in depth like the terminology they use in the legal industry to define the type of trust they operate as, but they have to do that to protect. I don't know. It's more so to protect the funds, to make sure the funds get into their account, to make sure that you're not trying to bamboozle them.
Gotcha.
So it makes sense.
That makes sense, yeah.
From
as a financial institution,
and from a federal level.
Yeah, right? and actually, now that you bring that up, because I had to explain to Devin what this exchange was, what Coinbase was, and I'm like, what's a good analogy for what Coinbase is? And I'm like, well, because he was asking me, why would I keep it in my wallet when I can just keep it on here? On this platform. And I'm like, well, it's kind of like, imagine, and this is not a perfect analogy, but imagine that Coinbase is a bank, right? The bank gets robbed, you lose your money. It's not actually secured, or let's say somehow internet goes down, whatever. It's not going to happen with banks these days. Never say never, but you can lose your money because it's with them, and that's sort of the same way that
with banks for sure.
And that's sort of the same way that you can think about
centralized structure. It's vulnerable moving forward.
Yeah, but that's also how you can think about the platforms, is they're holding your money, but it's not really yours. I mean, it's yours, but once it's in your wallet, it's safe. That's where it's its safest.
Yeah, it's not an IOU. Right?
Exactly.
You actually have self-sovereign. I forget the term that Robert Breedlove uses, but I'm going to shout out his. Anybody wanting to know the history on Bitcoin and the history of just technological shifts through ancient civilization, he interviews Michael Saylor.
Say his name again.
Yeah. Saylor.
No.
Hold on.
The other guy.
I think we talked about it episode 1, and I butchered his name. I got to check just to make sure. Y'all are going to have to bear with us here.
Saylor.
I'm also going to be posting it in our bio, a link to this this podcast, so you can watch the 9-part series. I highly recommend
Marcelo
it.
Going off topic.
Again. I know. Hold up. Yeah.
It's Saylor.
I told you. God damn.
Hey.
Oh, hey. My bad. I need to put a filter.
He kind of does what we do with his episodes.
Yeah. So there's a 9-part series. I'll put a link for the live Twitch viewer right now so that you get it, just in case you don't hop on YouTube.
But don't go watch it. Watch us.
I mean, that's up to you. You can always come back and watch us. We appreciate the support. We really do. Like, thank you. So yeah, I forget.
I don't know what you were doing. Your tangent just went.
Yeah.
Here's my conversation. You're just.
going back. I'll let you take it.
No, you tie us back in. Come
No,
on.
no,
Where
fuck
were we
no,
at?
fuck
Where were we at?
No.
I love this shit.
I love it too. I love it.
Okay,
Oh,
so talking about Binance as a platform and not keeping your money on Binance. Not Binance. Why did I say Binance?
So
Coinbase.
yes, we were talking
Coinbase.
about. I got the
Platforms.
term. Like Robert Breedlove drops this way of describing holding your own money. Like he describes what you're talking about.
Yeah.
In this series, that's why I brought up that series for anybody
okay.
wanting that background. The terminology that they use in the background and the depth of history they go into is amazing. It helps you understand things. It helps you compare this technological shift.
So
that
you're
not
saying he
everybody-
has a better analogy than I do of comparing it to a bank, because there's definitely a better description and analogy out
Most
there.
definitely,
Okay.
most definitely. So
So,
shout
if you're
out.
interested in
Hey
learning more
Robert,
about that.
we'd love to have you on the show. Michael, we'd love to have you on the show as well. Hit us up. I got it. I gotta put the.
Fuck, dude, I love it.
You never know who's gonna be watching that knows.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
I'm all for it. We're here having fun.
Exactly. First and foremost, we're gonna have fun on this podcast. You know?
So, explaining to that, he's like, "Oh, okay, so I get it. So I want to keep it in my wallet so it's safe, right?" And I'm like, "Well, even past that, you even though you have a MetaMask wallet, you still eventually will want a cold storage, like cold wallet, right? Is that the proper
Cold storage.
Cold storage, yeah." And he's like,
there's a lot of terminology.
Okay, so that actually makes a lot of sense. And I'm like, yeah. So you sort of control it there and explain it to him, and then we got onto the topic of gas. And
So full disclaimer though, in my opinion, don't waste. You should definitely learn how to create your own and create a safe
Create your own
air-gapped environment. A cold storage wallet means you only operate it offline.
Yeah.
So you have to operate it off of an air-gapped computer, meaning that computer has never touched the internet. There's certain tricks. Yeah, we're gonna start doing a Tech Tip Tuesday.
That's cool.
And pretty much everything I've learned my entire life, I'm just gonna put into these Tech Tip Tuesdays, piece by piece by piece by piece. Obviously, it'll be crypto focused at first, but I do have a lot of knowledge from just my hardware, software, networking side that can be beneficial for not only consumers, residents, but small to mid-sized companies.
What was that?
Who
It was
manage their own IT
air
department.
gapped is what you said?
Air-gapped, yeah. That's what I say. There might be a more
There's a different. There
official,
could be a different term.
term for it, but
But it's just a computer
It's a
that literally
sys-
has never touched.
that's
the
never
internet.
touched the internet. Correct, yeah.
Cool. No, that makes so much sense actually. Because I was thinking about it. I'm like,
So a hot spare is something that's more accessible
because
from a
people
device
can get into your MetaMask
really quickly.
if you or any wallet if you download the wrong files, right? You download the wrong
So
files,
there's some
open
scams
them.
going around. Everybody always has to make sure at the URL, they're masking the exact homepage of MetaMask, but somehow intercepting.
It's
so
like, there was one going around with SCR files.
yeah,
just recently.
don't. Just be cautious.
Yeah. But that
Ask us
to
questions,
that point,
you know,
if they can access that
help
on
as
your
best we
computer,
can.
if you're connected to the net and you connect your cold wallet, right, cold storage, then they could hypothetically.
So there's gotta be a lot
or
of-
theoretically.
There's
Yeah.
got to be a lot of things that have to happen correctly for that to be easy for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not
crazy.
impossible, but it's still tough.
Yeah, but I mean, with like you said, I like the idea of air wrap computer or whatever the term is for it, keeping it off the internet and using it through there.
But that's not for everybody. And the reason I brought that up is if you're only playing with $50, $100, or a couple $100, learn how to create that offline wallet. But don't store it in there and then realize you need it, right? I would recommend putting in a certain number and leaving it in there, never touching that.
That's like
for 10
that's
plus
a
years.
hold that like you don't touch
Make your
whatever you
copies.
put in
Make
there, right?
sure that depending on how we teach you, because there's different methods, right? You can do seed-based recovery. You can do key store-based recovery, depending on if we're talking myetherwallet.com or if we're talking Electrum for BTC. So if you're watching this, drop in the comments more specifically what videos you'd like to see on Tech Tip Tuesday. Sorry to just take your story away, but
No, go for
I
it.
felt like it was a part of everything
It's
we're talking about.
Wing
and
It Wednesday.
it's Wing It Wednesday. So I can't promise we'll start that next week because our launch is 7/7 for a few things. So we're these next 2 weeks are we're gonna be pretty silent behind the scenes, but starting
get to work.
7/7 you're gonna be seeing a lot more of us, I promise. But these streams won't stop. Monday, Wednesday, Friday won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
So in addition, to go back to the Devin story, to talking to him about, the wallets and stuff and transferring. We had the topic came up, gas fees, right? Transactions, and I'm still not.
Do I gotta pay this gas fee for? Is that what he said?
Oh.
Is that what he said? He's like, why do I gotta pay this?
Yelling at something on your computer. No. No, he understood it once I explained it and I still probably explained it pretty poorly. Explained it. There's a better way to explain it, but what I essentially told him is that the reason why you pay gas is to the miners, right? And this is specifically Ethereum. I would imagine you pay gas, so the gas transaction fee goes to miners.
Goes to reward miners
but essentially the reason why you're paying gas is to lower your transaction speed and
you can pay more gas after
right.
you sign a contract and run a transaction, you can go and edit it and speed it up by paying more gas. But it does benefit whoever's helping solve and confirm, performing confirmations on the block. They get those rewards.
Got it. Okay.
And I could be misunderstood.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that's how ETH. But we're moving to proof of stake too. So
yeah. So when
it's going to be a little different.
When Ethereum 2.0 comes out, what is that going to change? Is that going to be faster transaction speeds and less gas prices?
Let's pull up his. I would love.
I'm sure there's tons more built into it, but.
No, Vitalik had this lovely presentation. I'm going to let Scott take the mic, see if we can pull it up on screen for you guys.
And show it?
Yeah, and show it.
We might run into some copyright
things.
Think so. Sure?
Yeah.
Okay, fuck it.
We'll fucking
I mean, if YouTube flags us for copyright, the first time. So. But anyway, so yeah, talking to him about that and about gas. And I think he finally, sort of got a grasp on it. And earlier that day when I went to his house, I actually I had bought like just $50 of Ethereum just to kind of show him how it works. Whether you're watching the graphs and stuff, whether you're watching it on Coinbase Pro or you're going to TradingView or whatever, watching it on a graph and actually seeing the price move in real time based on the buy and sell orders. It was really interesting to see, his take on it and his reaction to so I had bought $50 and then I think it was maybe like an hour or two after I was at his house, it was down to like 48 or something. I had lost money already and I was like, well, you see, this is how it works. You win some, you lose some. And it was just such a small amount to play with. But then we checked back in like another couple hours and I was up to $52 or $53 on my initial $50 investment. So it was kind of a really cool teaching tool just to, buy that little bit amount and sort of watch him. But then I even took it a step further when I was talking to him and I was like, what I told him one thing that I like to do, especially when I'm getting antsy, like let's say I have some Ethereum I'm sitting on and I really want to play with it, whether that's buying some NFTs or getting into like altcoins and stuff. But one thing that I do to sort of check that, I don't know if it's like unbridled energy to just invest and throw my money out there. But what I do is I'll do like a fake pretend investment where let's say I'll pretend I bought into Ethereum at some point on the, the ticker candles, whatever on the charts. Let's say I bought into like 1900, check on it in a day, check out it in a week and just see where my investment would have taken me had I actually made that investment. And I think you learn some really valuable things by doing that. And you're not losing money, but if you invest, if you play along with you're role playing,
that's a good strategy though. Just pen and paper.
Yeah, just write down, what you bought it at and track it and
don't have that FOMO. You're learning.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a technology. You got to put this into perspective. The last Bitcoin is estimated to be mined. What's that? 20.
This is you on this one.
We pretty much have another 110 years. Yeah. I think it was 2130. Somewhere around there is estimated. So you got to understand this technology is going to be relevant.
Yeah.
Just as long as everybody's still involved, right? That's why I believe, and you'll find if you go and venture into that 9-part series with Robert Breedlove and Michael Saylor, it's a flame that, in my opinion and their opinion as well, I'm siding with them. It's too big to go out, right? So
at this point, I believe so.
And any technology that was responsible for a major shift in civilization, right? at its infant stage, in history has taught us, it's always volatile. So look at what's happening with this technology. It's very volatile.
Yeah, even though there's
Not enough people
stable
are educated.
coins, they're not really.
Just understand that these next 10 years are going to be a hell of a ride, even possibly the next 20.
Yeah.
I don't know when things are going to truly become stable. I hope they never do. I like
Honestly,
the
yeah.
to be honest. It's
Volatility's fun.
I love getting those texts from friends saying, "Oh my God, are you freaking out?" Like, no, I'm not. Actually, I didn't check the price today. But how are you doing today? You know?
That's honestly the best thing you do, especially in like a market that we're in right now. Don't even look at the price. Like I look at it with my friend Devin and stuff because we're having fun with it, but don't take it too seriously.
So
like that's definitely something I learned.
All right, so we just moved the screen over. Sorry to cut you off. This was the flow chart I was looking for earlier before I gave you the mic.
Oh, okay.
This is if you guys want to see this and actually see it full screen, go to Vitalik Buterin's Twitter. All right, this was posted on March 18th of 2020, so it's pretty old. That's why it took me a while to find it. But this is his kind of like flow chart diagram based intentions behind where he was, so you can already see how much they've progressed. But this chart is gonna essentially put into detail, his thoughts at that time, and from then until now, you can see all of his,
Did you switch over? I'm just curious. You switch over to this in?
I did. It's
OBS?
full screen.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Just wait. I want to make sure.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good call. Because
Just
I
wanted-
might have just been talking about.
So for this, what stands out for you? Because like I look at this as crypto novice, and I'm just like,
Honestly,
that's a lot
for me.
for
I don't
me to
read
understand.
too much into the Ethereum 2.0 layer upgrade yet. I'd rather have it go into place and then start
see what happens.
Exactly, because I don't intend on learning Solidity myself. I intend on hiring somebody full time. Which, by the way, if you're an up and comer developer, full stack, I'm looking for somebody.
Well,
So
do you have? I mean, he has his road up. I can't read. I don't understand.
yeah,
any
so
of
that's
that,
why I'm
but-
telling everybody to go to their Twitter
Yeah.
and essentially go and check it out themselves, because I didn't want to start saying things because, as you guys have learned with me, I describe things in a unique way.
Special boy.
Yeah, and I may be thinking a thought in a certain way, but it comes out a different way, right? So I didn't want to misinterpret his original vision. For
No,
the
yeah,
2.0
for
upgrade.
sure.
Do you see my point?
Yeah.
Based off of my thoughts and me paraphrasing
Yeah.
everything. So
I feel
I just, like I said from episode 1, I don't want to speak on something I don't know like the back of
Got
my
it.
hand. You know what I mean?
No, I
so
get it.
I'm not gonna try to lie to the audience here and fuck
Got
them
it.
over.
So one of the things that I think I touched on earlier was we had issues when buying crypto on Coinbase. You can't transfer it to your wallet for like 4 days. It holds on to it. But I
We're
was
gonna
stuck.
show you a little trick.
Yeah, I was stuck, and I called up Marcelo, and I was like, "This guy's got to know what I can do."
Yep.
So I hit him up and like told him my issue, and he's like, "Oh, OpenSea."
Yeah.
So
Or
we're
Rarible.
actually Rarible. We're gonna show you that right now.
Rarible
Actually,
because that was my first favorite platform, like to operate on and build on top of and mint. But OpenSea does it too. So as you guys see, the screen did shift. I have a dummy wallet in here, but once you successfly connect your MetaMask wallet, right?
you can switch over to the window.
It is.
Actually-
Oh shoot! Yeah,
Yeah.
you're actually right. I'm trying to click. So guys, I was trying, or guys and ladies and gents, I was trying to click on the OBS stream to do this.
Amazing.
So to do that, all you got to do is make sure your wallet's connected, right? And you see this little
wait,
wallet
did you
ID.
actually explain that you can get it instantly? Is that,
Yeah,
okay, we
no,
did,
that's
okay.
where I cut you off and said we're going to give you a little sneak peek of how to do it. So all you got to do is go to OpenSea.io.
Yep.
And connect your wallet first and foremost. It'll have that little prompt when you try to go to this icon. Then once that window refreshes and your wallet's up there and you can see your profile avatar, you just click that little wallet icon, add funds. This bypasses Coinbase. Now, there's a higher percentage. I don't know exactly
have to
what the
pay
percentage is.
A bigger percentage, definitely.
However, if it's something where you need ETH right away, this is the best way to do it because it's almost instantaneously in your wallet.
Like if you need Ethereum for something, I mean, if you're not trading on one of those platforms or exchanges,
And if you don't,
you need it for like NFTs or like
you need it quick, and you
NFTs
can't
or to
wait
buy
for
an
that
NFT.
hold. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a quick way to get it.
Yeah.
And I thought that was.
And here you can toggle between ETH and USD. So if you just want to buy an ETH, say, hey, yo, I want 20 ETH. What's that going to cost? I'm glad I did this to show you guys.
There we go. Okay.
I keep looking at the camera. There's nobody looking at it.
Yeah. 12,000.
So 12,000 minimum or maximum.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing it's something to do with the card, right? That way, if there's a fraud alert or somebody claims fraud and tries to not pay that, right? I'm sure that's happening a lot.
But it was a huge tip in how to get Ethereum instantly and not have to
just
wait.
do that. Let's say you want 10,000. That's 4.98 ETH.
There we go.
You
Boom.
can pay that right now if you'd like. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it's gonna go through that process. I'm not gonna go through it because
We're not gonna buy. It's a great price. No, I think the price is gonna get better. So
no, I'm personally not gonna buy this right now.
Come on, do it for the likes. Do it for the show.
I don't do anything for the likes. Come on now. Go fuck yourself.
All right. Anyways, so that was a really cool tip.
I hope
that
that was valuable. Yeah. Did we go in depth enough? Whoever's watching, forgive me for my language once again. This is
I don't think I'm fully done.
Wednesdays.
Fully done with the transaction, like how I explained it to Devin. I'm still not done with that story. We're not out of the woods yet.
Let's go back to it. Yeah.
So he's acquiring his very first piece of cryptocurrency. And he's like, oh, what do I buy? Like, I told him, it's always generally safer to hold, the bigger coins. If you're using it for financial investing, you can't really go wrong holding Bitcoin and Ethereum. But immediately his eyes went down as soon as he started scrolling. He's like, oh, but look at the names on all these projects, like these altcoins. And he's like, I like these names. And I'm like, if you're going based on the name, that's probably not a strategy. But
hey,
if you want to invest your money, you can do it how you want to do it. But generally, like you want to split. You can develop your own split, but hold a certain percentage of Bitcoin, hold a certain percentage of Ethereum, and then all your other altcoins that you.
What I would say first and foremost is just start. I can't tell you how many calls and texts and questions and advice has been solicited, right? And I don't even know if that was the right term. I just felt like it was the right time.
I think that sounds about right.
Yeah, cool. And to this day, 9 times out of 10, they don't listen to the advice. So I stopped giving it.
People are doing
I'm
money
tired
what
of
they
repeating
want to
myself.
do, right?
I don't go public with this stuff, right? This is on a personal level. Anybody who truly knows me, and I just stopped talking about it because. I mean, if somebody genuinely wants to ask me a question, I'm all ears.
Yeah.
But it always ends the same way. It always ends with a single view, tunnel vision perspective, right? Of not being able to place yourself in another perspective and see things through another lens.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I feel like if sometimes when people come to you for advice, they already know what they're going to decide beforehand.
It's kind of like Gary's advice, right? Gary V, for all you Gary V followers, like he repeats the same fucking thing, right? But it takes us so long to actually take that action, right? Similar, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I was mid sentence, so
and me cutting you off was very Gary V-esque.
We do it to each other, so it's fine.
I know,
we
right?
go back and forth.
Yeah,
with it.
we're definitely not as bad as he would be in an interview.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like especially watching his earlier stuff at his first office, with the different backdrop. Oh my goodness, he was interrupting everybody left and right. I loved it, man. I loved his energy because that was at a time where I was like,
would he rub people wrong all the time, like doing that stuff? Would people get triggered at all?
I don't remember specifically like that. Yeah. I was just absorbing knowledge and information.
Yeah.
And I remember going back because I started really consuming his content every day. I think he was almost 100 episodes into Daily V. So I had eventually, like during his little break, I think he did a little break around 100 or something. It was a short one, but I just binge watched 1 through 100. So
Damn.
It was, I forget what I was working on at the time, but it was one of those brain music type things on a TV while I was doing my work and listening.
Yeah.
So, but it took me so many years to take the advice.
How many vlogs does he have? It's got to be, countless, probably across.
You're talking about episodes?
Yeah,
or
episodes.
Because he's got just so many different types. He's got Tea with Gary V. He's got the 4Ds now. He broke things apart. He's got Ask Gary V. He's got, I think he stopped Daily V they had a really big, like 3 to 4 hour episode to close it out.
Oh,
and I
okay.
never finished it. Sorry, Gary.
We'll watch it eventually.
I need to. Yeah, I'll rewatch. I started. I got.
You'll have to watch it before he comes on our show.
Like an hour and a half. Nah. Damn it! Now I'm gonna have to.
He's gonna see this episode. He's gonna be like, "Wow, not gonna watch our last episode."
Nah, somebody on his team
spit some profanities at you. Okay.
But Gary, if you are watching this, go watch our debate at the end of episode number 8, and come on.
No,
the show
don't,
and tell
because I
Blitz
talk
Full
mad
what's
shit.
up.
Please do not.
I need you to come. You don't need to, right? But
Yeah.
that would be fucking awesome.
Let's see. I don't know if
Episode
that
55.
ends my story there. I think that was about it, and I kind of sort of guided Devin on best investing
I'm not even gonna help you on this one.
best investing tips. I don't know what I said. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but I basically just gave him my best idea, and I'm still not the best person to ask about how to invest properly, but gave him the best advice I think I could, and just sent him on the way. And then we'll see what he does. We'll see if he actually gets excited about it. I think that his brain will definitely start turning. He's there. He's got everything. I told him to bookmark all this stuff too, so it's sitting on his computer. All he's got to do is click it and then watch the brain just
got to start. You just got to start.
That's it.
Don't overthink it. You're gonna win some. You're gonna lose some.
Yeah.
Deal with that.
And speaking of that, just starting. Might just fucking drop my first NFT today.
Yeah, so this guy calls me yesterday, right? Before, I guess, like, when I gave him this idea to buy off of Rarible or OpenSea through a card to get it instantly, he's like, yeah, I'm going to secretly drop something today. And I was stalking your foundation profile all day, all night, and the morning. I just kept checking in.
Yeah.
It's like, this liar fucking guy. I'm never going to, like, yeah.
Full disclosure, Devin and I got too drunk after talking about crypto for me to upload.
See, this is why
I mean, not that I
later.
couldn't physically upload it, but my mind was elsewhere.
Yeah.
We were.
We got to bring Kiki in.
past that.
She just came over here for a little.
Oh, she's such a.
Little
This
girl,
is my dog Kiki.
So this is Kiki. I need
Show
my
off her
puppy
cute
love.
little bandana.
Oh, I need my puppy.
Yeah.
Love. Hi.
No,
Warriors.
she's been in the office the last few times we recorded, and she has these little nails, and she
comes up. It's like Stewie on Family Guy.
Yeah,
know?
you always know when she's coming from like a mile away. You can hear a little tap dance coming through. But maybe we'll have to have a Kiki feature on each episode.
Oh, hey, so we did that monkey call at the end of last episode. I think I'm going to use that for a Sonic branding outro.
Yeah.
And we can do a Kiki, do you
Oh,
love,
that'd be good, yeah.
and then do a Sonic branding intro and have her voice in it. Have
Her
a little-
voice?
Yeah,
She's mute.
Does she? Oh,
She's mute.
She's never.
This is the best dog because she never barks.
Yeah, she's
ever.
so quiet, so sweet. Look at her.
Oh, what a little sweetheart. Look at
Oh.
that. Yeah.
that
That's
way.
actually the best thing that
Go that way.
I love. She never barks. It's the best. It's incredible. It's incredible.
I've noticed that about her. And I've loved that. I've loved
I don't
that.
know why. Like,
Absolutely loved that.
I've maybe heard her bark like 4 or 5 times in my entire life, and it's like a different bark every time. So I don't really know what her voice is like.
It's funny.
Yeah, but
I can teach you how to teach her to speak.
I do not want
You know,
that.
I'm a
I do
dog
not
trainer
want
too,
her
right?
barking. I like it. I like my dog how she is. She is one of a kind and unique.
Cool. She really is. She really is.
I
But,
think that's it. That's
Wing
the
It
story I
Wednesdays.
wanted
Where
to tell.
are we right now? We're 38 minutes. It's not bad.
Oh, that's good. I like
Yeah,
it.
that felt like 20. So that's usually a
it
good
felt
thing.
quick.
When the time's good, you know,
Yeah.
it flies. So
Cool.
Awesome.
Talked
Well,
about the
we'll wrap it up.
process. Yeah.
You know,
Any final thoughts you want to impart upon our audience?
Be nice. Be nice. Be nice to anybody trying to enter the space. Be nice to yourself for not understanding the space enough. If you just entered the space, don't be too hard on yourself. All right, we all gotta go through our own process of learning. So just play with what you can. Dip your toes. Win and lose on purpose. Obviously, you always want to win, and whatever your strategy is, but you're gonna lose, so you might as well start losing first. You know, start building that resilience and that repertoire and that experience through repetition. and I don't think you'll regret that advice. So that's my closing thoughts.
Cool.
And yeah, I think it was good. Do you have any 2 cents?
Just thinking back on my week and sort of how it's going, kind of the energy I brought in here, I think that my parting advice or my parting words are just, when you're approaching anything new, and you're really, really excited about something, like I'm really excited about crypto, really excited about this project we're working on, I'm really excited about photography and art again. Share that with the world. Share your excitement, because you don't know who will latch onto that, and they'll feel your energy about what you're all about. And I think in the past, and just recently, in the past I was definitely all about sharing, but recently I've been a bit more of a recluse and like holding my thoughts and feelings and my art in. And I'm realizing now, the more I open up, the more I actually receive, and like my life has become better for that. So
yeah,
that is my 2 cents, and that's what I'm gonna end with.
I like it. Good
Cool.
shit. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in to Bitmonkey TV. I'm Marcelo.
I'm Scott Barrero.
And we hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you on Friday.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Peace.